Okay, we are back in the place to be, back in the mix. We had left it at we had managed to create an admin account. Now we need to test if the Zoho mail admin account email we created works. Okay, just a minute. I need to check stream health. Our stream status is excellent. Stream settings are alright. Analytics are pulling in. And everything is okay. Alright. Pop-up chat. That's all I need. And close. Alright, so we're back. The next step in the assessment is, what is the next step? The next step is to check the admin email. So we're going to proceed to test the email for sending and receiving. Okay, so let me log in to my Zoho mail. So this is my Zoho mail. I am going to log out. So we start the process all over again. So sign out. Okay. Let's wait for it. Okay. So let's sign in again. To sign in, you need to type in the following address: mail.zoho.com. Now, as we wait, it is loaded. Mail.zoho.com. The next step is to click on sign in. Okay, so we enter the address. So my address is admin@kwamwena.link. Then I sign in. Okay, so an OTP has been sent to, okay, I made an error here. I need to restart the sign-in process. For us to sign in to the email account we created in the Zoho mail, we instead have to use the email attached to your Zoho account. Okay, the email that I used to sign into my Zoho account. So let me enter that email. Let me do it off screen. Okay, I'm entering the email that I used to sign into my Zoho mail account. So what they do is they send an OTP as part of the sign-in process. So I'm going to enter the OTP. Next, let me complete entering the OTP that they've sent to my email address and verify the OTP. Okay. So now we're back and it's signing in. As you can see, it's loading the admin at kwamwena.link, which is the super admin for my email account. This super admin has the ability to create email accounts and delete email accounts. Okay, we'll see that later on. This loading process takes some time, so we have to wait. Okay, this time it has been much quicker than before. Okay, so this is our inbox. This is the inbox, for the admin at communer.link email account I just created. So what I'm going to do now is use my personal email address to send an email to this new email we have created. This is to test to see if this email can receive emails. Later on, we'll test sending email from this email address. So I'm going to go to my personal email address and compose a new email. So I'll call it to admin at communer.link, and the subject will be hello to. So as I tested it before and it worked. Email, so we'll create a message say email is working and send the email. The email has been sent. I'm sure it will appear in the inbox in just a few seconds. Okay, let's wait for it to appear. Okay, there it is. As you can see, hello to. You click there, and the email is working. So we've confirmed that receiving of emails is working. The next thing we'll do is test if sending of emails is working. So we'll click new email, right, and send to the recipient. So I'll enter the recipient email address, right, and the subject is sending. Then we'll say sending is working. So we'll next click on send, which is right there, and the message has been sent, or the mail has been sent. Now the next thing that I will do is go to my inbox for my personal email account and check if the email has been received, and it has. Let me show you. Here's my personal Gmail account, and there's the message, sending is working, from admin at communer.link. So everything is good on that front. The next thing we will test is adding email accounts. So for us to add email accounts, we need to click the my profile icon and go to the admin console. So let's click on the admin console. Right. I'm now going to the admin console, which is in this new tab. Let's wait for it to load. Super administrator email address, subscription duration. So organization users is 1. We need to add another user. How do we do that? This is the process. We click on users. Right. Okay. Right. What's next after clicking on a user's name? We click the add button. So I'll add a fictitious name, call it Paul. So we'll just call it Paul Z. Say Paul Z. Sounds cool. And we'll auto generate password. Then let's just test this. Let's just copy, save the information somewhere else. Okay, so I'm going to create a list of Zoho Mail users. So I'll call it Zoho user, and the username will be Paul Z. So we'll give the last name Z here, and Paul Z, and the password, we'll use that for the password. Then once we've retrieved the details, we'll click add. Okay, it's paul.z, sorry, paul.z, comment the link. So we just need to adjust that, paul.z. So done. User created successfully. So we are given the user credentials, which is the email address as well as the password. So we'll copy the password. Okay. And we'll copy the email address and save it somewhere safe. The next thing we'll do is click on done. Right. Now we need a way for this user to sign in and test. So we'll open a new incognito browser, new incognito window, and go to mail.zoho.com. Right. Hopefully it works for us. And we need to sign in. Hopefully okay, Zoho webmail. I have just thought about this. I think Zoho has a webmail client that they use for such emails. So I don't think you use the official Zoho account. I think you use the webmail interface. So let's click on the webmail client. Oh, these are the docs for the webmail interface. What does it say? The Zoho webmail is easy to use webmail for Office, other applications. Okay. I am not sure what I'm doing right now. What about the getting started guide? Email, calendar, viewing emails, log in to Zoho Mail, click new mail, log in to, alright. Okay, let's go back to this option and try entering paul.z. Let's try entering this email. Oh, it works automatically. So that was me just overthinking. So this works. So let's enter the password. I don't think that's the password. Let's see the password. Okay, and sign in. Okay, so we have to create a new password. because that was a one-time password. So I have to generate a new password. So let me generate a new password. Okay. Let's generate a new password. And okay. So we'll generate a new password. Make sure we're good. Then copy the password and paste it. And paste again. Then we set the password. That's the new password. Your account has been changed successfully. Please sign in with the new password. Okay, now we go back and sign in again. So we enter the email once again, paul.c@kwamwena.link. Then click on next. Then enter the password. And click on sign in. Alright. Seems everything is a-okay. Alright. You can set up multi-factor authentication, which is alright. We'll do that later. So remind me in 2 weeks. Now let's wait for the dashboard for the new email account we created to load. So wait a bit as it's loading. So as it's loading, we take note of the steps we created. So for creating, we have tested and this has worked. Works. Creating email accounts. We have managed to see it work. And logging in. So logging in works as well. So that's good. And logging out. So this works as well. And let's go back. Let's see if it is loaded. It's still loading. So maybe it's still building in the background. So we go back. Logging in works. So we are yet to test whether logging out works. Deleting email accounts works. Of course, we'll test out sending and receiving emails from the newly created email account as well. Okay. So what? Create email accounts. So we proceeded to test email, sending email and receiving email, and we've seen that it works. Okay. Right. Okay. What's the next thing that we ought to do? Oh, adding logo. Adding avatar to email account. That's another thing that's very important. So let's go back. It's still loading, so we'll wait. I may have to stop the stream here. Because it's taking too much time to load. Okay, so thank you. We'll continue in the next stream once it is loaded. For now, I'll let you know how long it took for the dashboard for the newly created email account, how long it took to load. So now let me stop the stream.